Hello, everybody. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Had to fix that.
Welcome to the spooky street.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Halloween.
Wow. Sorry, there was music because of I'm using a different soundboard because we're recording over here while Karina's gone in Japan. Which is why Nathan was here last Monday.
Yeah.
And I forgot that this one pipes the desktop sound straight on through if I don't prevent it from doing so. But I've prevented it. Don't worry, everyone. I've prevented it. How's everybody doing?
Hi, everybody.
Julia's rocking the 2 chairs, 2 beers, sweatshirt, slapping my microphone.
Because the origin of 2 chairs, 2 beers, Observation Duty 1.
Of course.
Of course. So I thought it was only right. Hope everyone's having a good, happy, safe Halloween.
I can only hope this game also includes 2 chairs and 2 beers.
That would be great.
Within it.
Yeah.
It's about time these devs acknowledged us, is what I'm saying.
Melonburr says, Julia, voted for the first time. Hey, congratulations.
Congrats and thank you. Thank you for doing it.
Yes, thank you for going out and doing that. I appreciate everyone who's going out and voting.
Somebody said I'm looking especially ripped today. Thank you very much. I have changed my workout schedule to a 6-day from a 4-day.
And he's in the gym more.
So
as opposed to home. I'm
doing a little push-pull legs split.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit each muscle group twice a week instead of once a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is. Trying to get those gains and improvements.
I tried to work out and I did it for about 15 minutes and then thought I was going to throw up. So I stopped.
But hey, that's 15 minutes of workout you wouldn't have done otherwise.
I just wish I could do the whole dang thing.
I believe in you. I have full belief.
Maybe tomorrow. Oh well.
How's everyone's Halloween going?
I hope everyone watched the Drawfee episode that came out today. Our particularly haunted Drawfee. I
saw a lot of people talking about it in the chat already. Talking about Karina's beast.
Yes.
Karina's beast son that haunts us.
That's still in her apartment. And she'll have like the shades drawn and she'll move them and then her son's just there.
I'm really worried that she's going to get back from Japan and he's going to be gone.
Yeah, well, she said she was going to put it on. Yeah.
As though he has just left, you know?
Yeah. I do worry he's going to be worried he's going to have like Chuckied.
Because if he's gone when she gets back, then he could be literally anywhere from that point forward.
Yeah.
And that's scarier. The only thing scarier than him being there is him being not there.
That's true. Because she didn't want to move him inside because he was still stinky, from what I remember.
Yeah, he was stinky.
She tried moving him inside and then he was stinky.
For some reason, he was too stinky.
So, he still has the brick ass. It's really good. It's a really good episode if you haven't seen it. I really encourage everyone to watch it. Karina really hauled off.
Yeah, great episode. I was so psyched for everyone to see this one. Also, I thought we all did good on the art.
Yeah, we did.
This one.
I just remember asking Karina to do something. She's like, oh, I'll get it done this week. And then she said something about the speed draw. And then we didn't hear from her for like a week. And then I was like, why didn't you get this thing done? She was like, well, I was working on a speed draw. I was like, for a week?
She's like, wait until you see why.
And then I saw the speed draw and I was like, nah. It's
like, I get it.
You're correct. You're correct to have done that.
What is this?
I don't know. I got this this thing.
Be normal. Be normal, hair. That's even less normal, dude.
Should we start playing the game? Because this is one where we can also talk.
I would love to play
talk
the game.
Mostly. We're playing Observation Duty 7.
Excited to get into a new one.
Yeah.
I love that these just like appear.
Yeah.
Periodically, and you get to play them.
I'm excited. Let's start off with the spa.
Okay, let's see. Wait, I want to read all the names, the levels.
Okay.
Spa apartment building. Can you click on it? I just want to see a little. All right, looks like a fucked up apartment building. Log cabin, gas station. museum, and factory.
Is there one that we should be doing because it's Halloween?
I want to start in spa. I agree.
Okay.
That's new. That's a new vibe.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Plants.
Hey, chat, I don't know how to tell you this. It's okay the music is loud because you're literally never going to hear it again. Because
Yeah,
the game is pretty much silent the entire way through.
Butte. It's Butte, not but Montana. That's a messed up pool. I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah, why is it shaped like that?
I don't know, like a bicycle seat, but Pac-Man.
Ooh, little Pac-Man chairs. Okay, this slide is crazy.
What's with this pit?
Why is there a pit underneath it? What is with this is a weird spot. This is like an empty pool with a little wet pit in it.
I forgot to look at this, but I should have worn my glasses for this. Maybe I'll change into my glasses.
Did you put your contacts in?
Well, yeah, I have my contacts in because I was James Sunderland.
You don't even know his damn name.
No,
How can you be him?
I lisped it.
Well, you did call him James Sutherland the other day.
Did I?
Yeah, and I had to tell you it was Sunderland, and you were like, "There's no way it's Sunderland," and I'm like,
That was
somehow
weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the other day. It's another day that is not today.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I like your attitude tonight.
My attitude?
I don't know if I like your attitude.
Why do you think I got an attitude?
I feel like it's your attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
I feel like maybe you have a little bit of an attitude.
Jacob, if you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. That's a non-toxic thing to say, right?
What if one of us is at our worst, the other one should also be at their worst too.
Yeah, that makes for a good relationship. Yeah.
And then it's like, well, then no one has to feel bad because we're both being at our worst.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, then later when we're at our best, you'll be like, sorry, I was a real asshole. And I was like, well, me too. Did you see what I did? It was some really messed up stuff. And you're like, well, what about what I did? It was even more messed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you going, Olive? Gonna sneeze in my drink and then go away?
Yeah, she does want to do that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
She's a little freak like that. So we were out walking around for Halloween.
Yes, we were. There's still people out there. I hear them hooting and hollering.
Yep. Some small boy ran up to Jacob and our friend Mark and said, "Do you want to hear me yodel?"
I feel like you're underselling the excitement.
Sorry,
level
I'm also focused on the game.
With which he approached.
Okay, you say it.
Because he ran up and he was like, "Do you want to hear me yodel?"
Yes, true.
And me and Mark immediately were like, "Yes."
Yeah, me and Rachel were leaving.
And then he did like the worst yodel I've ever heard in my entire life. He was like, and he was like, "Can I have a penny?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, "Well, you're not getting any more yodels then." And I'm like, "I think your whole business model is trash.
Yeah.
You needed to be good at yodeling for us to want to give you anything. But your yodel was ass. And then you asked for a penny, which no one even carries.
Yeah.
You know how many yodels you'd have to do to even make a single dollar? 100.
That's true. That's not good, like, time cost pricing.
No. Not at all.
So that's like, 'cause that whole thing was several seconds long and he earned less than a penny. Mm-mm.
I saw a child dressed as Majima, and she was so excited that I recognized her costume. That's amazing. I'm always happy when I see like a teen or preteen that's dressed as something really specific and I know what it is.
Yeah.
And I get to be like, nice Majima outfit, to use your example. Because I know if I was a preteen and someone recognized my obscure costume, I would be like so psyched. Oh, a severed head. Just a little severed head in the dressing room.
Just a little severed head. Are there supposed to be 2 garbage? What are the ones that we have? Okay, so there's no like... So it's kind of big things.
They seem like pretty big things.
Unless, like, can I click it? Oh, we can't click.
Oh, they got the clickaroonies.
Okay.
Extra object.
Yeah, I
so
don't
they
know
got
if
all
that's...
they got all
okay.
the things.
Yeah. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's fair.
Today, a little tiny boy in a dog costume saw me on my porch and very loudly said, "Oh no, it's a scary house."
That's cute.
That's a really good interaction. Is it a scary house though?
Yeah, was your house scary?
Were you scary and was the house scary?
We saw a Sophie and Towel today.
We did, yeah. Pal White, you were giving out Pokemon cards for Halloween? That's amazing. I bet those kids were like so psyched. I've been cracking my own packs in Pokemon TCG Pocket. That's a good pack cracking game right there.
Pack cracking game.
The little slide across the screen to rip the pack, and it's like, whoosh. It feels good. It feels good every time.
Whoa.
I see Kaz and Reb are playing as well. Oh, slide is undulating a bit.
Yeah, what is that? Object manipulation?
Could be that or object image anomaly, maybe? Is everything undulating or just the slide?
Just the slide.
Object movement? Object manipulation? Oh. Well, you know, sometimes you win some and you lose some.
Okay. I'm focused in. I'm locked in.
Locked to frick in.
I was yapping too much.
Kaz and Reb, I want both of your friend codes, please, for Pokemon. Pocket Monsters.
Pocket Monsters.
I don't know what you call that slide, though.
I don't know. How do you label undulating?
Lovesick, yes. Please friend code me. Friend code me Lovesick.
Please. I'm trying to think of other costumes we saw. There were just so many.
Nothing else really like super notable, but a lot of fun like house and porch decorations.
Yeah.
People do a lot of like fun setup here, which is cool.
We met up with some other friends very briefly, and she was dressed as Bowie in Labyrinth.
Yep. A pretty killer Bowie.
Yeah, that wig was great.
And their 6-month-old baby was with them, looking like, what the hell is going on out here?
Why am I out here, man? Oh, the water's draining.
The water's draining.
Is it manipulation?
It's draining. Is that manipulation? Yes,
Okay.
It is. Okay, that's probably what the slide was.
Yeah.
Too, then. Yeah, we saw some Ghostbusters as well.
Yeah.
Some pretty good Ghostbusters outfits.
Yeah. Pretty legit looking ones. Your phone is going off.
Yeah, I'm getting friend codes.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That makes sense.
Like, what do you think this is?
Some story. Someone was a really deep cut of a skit from SNL. From like SNL in the late 80s, 90s.
David S. Pumpkins.
No.
What? I didn't see the SNL person. What were they?
Rachel and I could not remember what the character's name was, but it was the one that would like, she was dressed like a schoolgirl. And
Molly Shannon.
Yeah, the Molly Shannon character.
From Superstar, the movie Superstar.
Yeah, that one.
You could have said from the movie Superstar.
I didn't know what Superstar was.
That's the movie she was in after she was a character.
Yeah, there was a lot of SNL skits that were successful that got turned into movies because they didn't have the internet where they could just like infinitely spin off bits for content that way.
I mean, it was kind of a golden era because we got a lot of good movies out of that.
That's true, yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah.
But like Wayne's World's one of my favorite movies of all time. And that was a spin-off from an SNL skit.
Bless you.
It's just one of those things that doesn't seem like it should work. And yet it worked like a lot of times.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I think that was faced the other way.
Oh yeah, Coneheads.
Oh my god, I saw some Coneheads.
Blues Brothers, yeah. Night at the Roxbury, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Wasn't there some like Jimmy Fallon ones too that got made?
I don't care about that. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
If you ask me, he's Fallon down the ranks of people I like.
If you ask me, he's Fallon upwards.
That's definitely true.
Yeah. That's a man.
I live.
That's a man who's been successful on his young good looks, and then after that, his connections.
Jimmy Fallon's young good looks.
He was handsome when he was young.
He's always looked like Jimmy Fallon.
That's true.
That's all I can say about him. I can't apply an attraction scale to him. I can't imagine. He's just like Jimmy Fallon. Like I see him and I'm like, that's Jimmy Fallon.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? He's always looked like a ventriloquist puppet.
Yeah, that is true.
Olive, you're very sweet, but I wish you would stop digging.
I don't know how to make her stop that.
I gotta put the blanket in my lap. She digs when the blanket's not there. Like John Arbuckle, yeah. Jimmy Fallon makes me feel the same way John Arbuckle makes me feel.
I can't tell who that's mean to.
It's just statements of fact. The opposite of taunt. Anti-taunt.
Do you want the blanket?
Yeah. If you can grant me that.
Yeah. And there's some like young headshots of Jimmy Fallon where I'm like, I could see it.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, look it up.
Let me look up the young headshots of Fallon.
The young headshot, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon young photos.
Yeah.
Okay, I do see what you mean.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He's like pretty normal handsome, to be fair, but he's still like a handsome guy.
Yeah, I agree with you. You got me. You got me there. I mean, look at this photo where he looks like a lesbian. I think he's pretty hot in that.
Yeah. Is it manipulation we decided?
Yeah, manipulation.
Okay. He just, to me, he is a mediocre man who is wildly too successful to be as mediocre as he is. Oh, we're missing.
Which photos look like a lesbian in? It's this one where he's wearing an I Heart New York shirt. It's a really shitty photo.
Yeah, hold on.
Let me see if I can.
You want me to hold it up?
Yeah, hold it up to the camera. And I'll hide my face. Shame. I mean, he looks like a hot lesbian in that photo. Does he not?
Yeah.
Ah! Sorry, Olive. I wasn't kidding. Oh my god.
You missed, buddy?
She made it. She's up there.
I have such a irritation for people being more successful than I think that they like. What is it called when you get like promoted beyond your skill set?
Is there like a term for it?
Um I heard someone not. This is how my record player sounds.
It is actually how your record player sounds.
Someone was knocking on the door too, which was what I was trying to figure out, but yeah, there's just like, I guess too, because we're in the creative field, I just see so many people that are so talented that don't find the success I feel like they deserve.
Yeah, that is very true.
And then like the people who are talented and successful become like are just like down there, and then the people who aren't talented and successful, they're like, well, we have to keep you around in the company, so you'll be this non-creative field. And then they keep getting promoted non-creative field because they know how to schmooze and become like the CEO.
Yeah.
Or a creative director, and then they waste all the company's money.
Aside from all that last stuff, that's how I often feel about myself.
What do you mean?
Just being very successful in the field of being an independent artist, essentially.
Okay.
Through the means that we've managed to do it, while knowing full well that like my skill as an artist is like, there's people who are like incredible artists, who are like way less successful than me. Oh my god, it's smoky. A little smoke in the sauna.
But I feel like, one, we created that niche.
For sure.
That we're in. And two, it's like...
Hey, bud. Hi, pal. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, get him, get him, get him, get him.
We did it. But then I feel like even if we're not as confident as artists, like I agree, I often feel like I'm not as good as art as I should be for what position we're in. But it's also like there's other skills there.
Yeah, for sure.
That I don't think a lot of people could do. Like it's like such a specific concoction.
I don't actually feel like we don't deserve the success we've had. I feel like we do deserve it, and we worked really hard for it.
Yeah.
It's only because I know how hard it is to make a living as an artist.
Yeah, that's true.
That there's that element of feeling like extremely lucky,
right,
to have found a niche, that works for us. but also feels like, in a way, from a pure art perspective, we've like sidestepped like our way like into, some sort of prominence.
Yeah.
Which I think is great, and I'm glad we did it. And I don't think, anyone else had done it the same way, and so it's why it worked out so well, but
yeah.
It's I think if it was not a career field where I'm like it's so hard,
right? Yeah,
to make a living at all, so to be successful is it's just a real blessing. Mostly, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
So thanks to all of y'all.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. It's like I was watching this video about being a content creator and how like, there's a lot of. They were talking specifically about influencers who try to talk about how like hard it is to be an influencer. And a lot of the time they like miss the mark. Obviously. They'll be like, God, I had to do errands today and I had to do that. I had to find time in my day to do that in between making content or whatever, but it's like you can create your own schedule, and also a lot of these influencers are making content out of their errands that they have to do. But basically the point that the creator that I was watching was making was that like our position is not hard work, but we do work hard. And like that's a good distinction. And that's how I like view our job, is that it's like not necessarily hard.
Not compared to
like being a doctor or yeah.
But it's hard in the sense that
like we work a lot.
Well, we work hard, and also not many people can do it.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
It's people have been saying the rails are gone in this pool for a long time.
Here?
Yeah, saying just some rails are gone.
Is it like these rails?
I don't know if it's those or.
I don't know if I was supposed to highlight it, but there's a man? Oh.
There is a man. There is definitely a man. I think you got to click on that man. He's coming. Julia. I
reported him.
You gave that man too much time. We gave that man too much time.
I couldn't remember where he was at. All right, we'll get through it.
He freaking got us.
Yeah, he did. I was thinking something was missing in that other room, but I couldn't think of what it was.
So where were the rails?
They're everywhere. In the middle.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, everyone. I'm bad at the missing object ones, so I appreciate the assist there.
Oh yeah, maybe we should have left the camera after you reported.
I tried.
You wouldn't let you?
No. I was mashing D.
Yeah, I think you got to get them before it's too late.
What were we saying?
Basically that it's a lot harder work to do a lot of other jobs in terms of pure difficulty, but jobs like ours are not as hard in the same way, but they are hard in the sense that you can't just hire someone else to do it. It has to be us that does it, and other people can't do it.
Right. Well, also my argument is that
and then we work hard at it.
Yeah, is that we do work hard. Yeah. Not that it's hard work.
Yeah.
It's about to be ads.
Advertisements. Who's ready to see advertisements? Feast your eyes.
I've been getting some very nice emails lately about people saying how much they appreciate Drawfee, which is nice because, I mean, I know we've talked about this before, so I won't go on for too long, but like, basically I'm saying I'm just grateful for the kind messages and kind chats and stuff like that we see, that we're so like fortunate to see all the time. But I do like get in my head so much about metrics that, when it's hard, because not that we want like infinite growth or explosive growth or whatever. We don't want to be like, multi, like we want to be like an 8 million viewer channel. But it is hard when you feel like you're putting out some good work and then you just see like YouTube pushing you less and less, so your viewership slips. And we're like, oh no, do we suck now? Do people not like us? Are we no longer relevant? Blah, blah, blah. And then I'll get an email that's like, I just want to let you know you guys got me back into art. And I'm like,
I should also say our viewership has not slipped.
that's true.
It's like just as good, if not better, than it's ever been.
Yeah. But I get in my head about it sometimes, you know? If they're not like, we're not getting ones that are like almost 1 million every now and again. I feel like I get nervous.
Our viewership's crazy consistent.
That's true. Yeah, it is.
I would rather have that.
Can we see Olive better, please? You can see her tummy tum.
Did you want to take your contacts out?
Yes, actually, I do. Thank you.
I see you blinking a lot, so I figured.
Yeah, it's because I'm like staring and then.
Yeah, it might be better.
Thank you.
Someone in chat earlier had said that they had a 3.9 GPA but felt guilty because their friends in STEM majors had much lower GPAs, even though they are probably doing much harder work. And it just reminded me that like one of the things in my life that really had an impact on me was the fact that when I was going to high school, my neighborhood got redistricted right before I went to high school to a much worse school than the one I was going to go to. And so I went to a different high school than like most of my friends. And the high school I went to was like much, much easier. And so at that high school, I was able to get like a crazy GPA and be like top 10 of the class, while my friends who were like smarter than me were like in the middle of their class.
Yeah.
Like kind of struggling at their school. But as a result, I got like a lot of benefits for like college applications because I was like, I'm top 10 in the class. I had a 4.1 or 2 or like above maximum GPA. And so it ended up like actually working out really well. And so I guess what I'm saying is it's all sort of just made up and doesn't really indicate much.
Yeah, that's true. Did our friends just make it home?
Just watched yesterday's VOD with the audio desync and menu shenanigans, and my body hurts from laughing.
That was a very funny
stream. It was really funny. I mean, I wish it had gone better, but I'm also kind of glad it went how it did.
Yeah, I think it was funny.
Yeah, it would not have been as unique if it had been normal.
I think too, going back to the smart thing, there's like, I know people say it all the time, but truly in my adult age, have I really realized the breadth of you can be smart in one thing and not smart in another thing.
Yeah, I mean, everyone pretty much is.
Yeah, like there are some people who just like aren't smart, but I feel like most people have a thing that they're like, that's their thing, you know? Like, I am a language dumbass. But there's other things that I thrive in that I would say that I'm like very smart in.
Totally.
But there's just some things, you know? And everyone's got those some things that are blind spots. And that's okay. Oh my God, it's so much easier to look now. My eyes aren't immediately like...
Yeah.
What are these things?
What
are these?
I truly don't know. I was wondering the same thing. I was just thinking about how like growing up, I feel like I always heard about, you know, from my family, which I'm very grateful for. They were like, you know, follow your passions, like find something you love doing, and for your job, and like make a job doing something you love.
Mm-hmm.
And like I pretty much did follow that advice. But like in the process of trying to follow that advice, I found that it was like much more helpful to me to, instead of finding something I love, which is a fleeting feeling with anything that I do, I'll stop loving it eventually if I do it long enough. It was like more important to find something that I'm in
danger.
To find something that I just could do.
Right.
Like that I didn't mind doing over and over again. Like indefinitely. Like once I found something that I was like, I'm pretty happy doing this repeatedly, and I feel like I won't ever feel like I can't do it anymore.
Right.
Then I was like, okay, that's the path I have to follow.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of things I really love doing, and I don't want to do them all the time because I love them. And so I only want to do them when like I feel that love.
What? No, there's like a bottle here.
Oh.
Did it just move? Isn't there like a thing?
I have no idea.
I think the thing that I'm most grateful for my parents teaching me was to the ability to just like get through a thing. You know, like either a tedious task or like a family dinner, or like a family dinner that's like entirely too long and there's a lot of relatives. I'm not talking about like when I'm just eating dinner with my parents. You know, like things that you like aren't looking forward to, and they aren't like the worst things. They're just like stuff you don't want to do. Like the ability to just like get the thing done and have like a good mindset about it and not let it bother you.
Yeah, totally.
It's such a useful skill. 'Cause now I could just sit down and get something done.
It definitely took me longer to learn it. I always struggled with it when I was younger.
What is this?
I have no idea. I would like sit down and to do homework, and I would just sit there and do literally nothing instead of doing the homework.
Yeah.
Like the idea of doing it was so repellent to me that I was like, I'd rather just sit here and make it take 3 hours instead of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to not be doing it.
Right.
Which was truly an awful idea.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Just like get it over with.
I've learned now. I'm much better now, but it took me like until I don't think I really got the hang of it until like in my 30s.
I get that. My parents were always just like, just get it over with. Get it done.
That's what my parents said too. But it was not connecting with me.
Well, I think the thing that was also helpful for me, did this move or is it an extra object? I'm going to say it's an extra object. I think the reason also why it clicked for me is being deaf around people you can't speak to really. You're forced to participate, but you can't participate. So you just kind of have to like tag along, but no one can speak to you and you can't speak to anyone else. But you're just like expected to sit there and participate even though you can't. So it's like you just kind of learn how to like
patience.
You learn patience, you learn how to just like sit there and just like go to like a mind place, you know?
Now I feel like that's a different skill, and that is one I have.
Yeah.
I can sit there and go to a mind place. That's what I was doing when I should have been doing my homework.
Right.
I was sitting there in my mind place.
But to me, they're kind of in the same boat because it's like stuff you don't necessarily want to do. Like, I don't want to go to this family dinner where I can't speak to anyone / I don't want to go to this like family dinner that's like hoity toity or whatever. It's like a ceremony. I'm not a very big ceremony person. And like I just have to do it because it'll make someone else happy. And I gotta figure out how to make it not dreadful mentally.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like I haven't found anything.
Is dissociating the same as spacing out?
I don't think so.
Or is dissociating like an extreme version, like a version you can't control?
I would say it's an extreme version. If my cat's 2019 experience was truly a dissociation.
It's not the same. Okay. I just saw a lot of people in chat saying like that wasn't that dissociating? Oh my God. And I was like, I thought dissociating was different. More extreme?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Lights? On? My cat's 2019 experience, truly, I think I dissociated. Because at the end, I couldn't, my brain wasn't in my head. I like didn't know where I was. I couldn't, I like had no memories for like 2 hours. I just remember walking back being like, I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to my head. I don't know if that's actually dissociating, but it's like
Your
maybe
brain
the
had to
closest I've
protect
gotten.
you.
Yeah. I was immediately entirely too overwhelmed, started to feel kind of nauseous, and then just like I stepped away from my body. I had a bad time.
I love when I get a text from a number I don't know that just says, hey. Like, you think that's going to work on me? You think I'm just going to reply to you? I guess some people must.
Hello? Yeah, that's true. Or I'll get one that's like the subject. I'll get an email that's the subject line's like, hey, and then the body of the email will say like, Jacques, I'm here. Where are you? I'm like, what?
They want you to respond and be like, you have the wrong email address. And they're like, oh, well, we can still talk. And then they scam you.
And then they're like, click this crypto link.
I got a text that just says Gerard. Yeah.
I've gotten a few Gerard emails, yeah.
I get ones to random names like that as well. Everyone's looking for Gerard, apparently. Lots of people getting Gerard texts.
Yeah, where's Gerard? Somebody help Gerard.
We gotta find Gerard so we can put an end to this.
There's so much to look at. Whoa. I guess lights.
The light's off.
The light's off.
Turn the light back on.
Oh man, we hung out, like I said, with our friends Rachel and Mark. Rachel I've known since high school. Rachel comes from a family that's all from Queens on Long Island. And we went to go get Chinese food tonight for dinner. And the lady behind the counter was like, hey, would you like any sauce with that? And Rachel goes, yeah, I'll take the duck sauce.
She was like, all the sauce.
All the sauce? I'll take the duck sauce and the mustard sauce. I was like, this is the thickest your accent's ever been.
I mean, if someone has a Long Island accent and you make them say sauce, that's where you're gonna really...
She also said, she was talking about how Mark won't stop petting every dog that he sees. She was like, you gotta stop petting every dog.
I also heard her say long at one point, and I was just like, long dogs. Is New York City really so big there are different accents in one city?
Yes.
There are, yeah.
There are so many. There's different accents between Brooklyn and Queens.
Between boroughs, yeah. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, you say that like England doesn't have like 25 different accents, and England's like the size of New York or whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, they're all like variations on a theme, sort of. All the New York accents, but they are different.
Right.
But it's the same thing in like Georgia. Like depending on where you go in Georgia, you'll hear different variations of Southern accent if you're North or if you're South.
Yeah. There was a man peeking out of the shower? What? For real? Your keyboard just like clicked on me.
Is there a man up there?
No, that's the shower heads.
I think that's just the shower heads.
And the shadow.
I think we're good. No man. It does look like a man peeking.
It does, yeah. There?
Nah.
Nah.
It ain't.
It ain't. I do keep thinking it is, though.
The conversation did remind me of when we were in Georgia.
Uh-huh.
We went to...
Oh, my God.
We got off the plane. We rented a car. Went to a gas station because I wanted to pick up some beer. And the dude who was working the counter, like, saw my ID, and he was like, oh, another New Yorker. Been seeing a lot of New Yorkers here today. And I'm like, well, I'm actually from here. And then he's like, no, you're not. Listen to your accent. It's like, you're a New Yorker. Your ID says New York. You're from New York now. And then as he was saying that, this like huge dude came up like next to me. Dang it. This huge dude came up next to me and he was like, don't worry, when you're in Georgia, you know, we're all welcome down here. We take all comers down here. And then I was like, well, I'm from Georgia. And he was like, oh, me too. I'm Georgia raised, Georgia bred, and one day I'll be Georgia dead.
You did say that.
And Julia's just looking at me like, what the hell is going on?
This is the freaking bottle I was talking about. Was it actually the light that was broken, and that's why I couldn't see the bottle?
I think that is the case.
Confirming that this is 2 shower heads.
But I did love the huge Georgia man saying that we accept all kinds down here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not true, but I appreciate your sentiment.
We accept all kinds here, like white and men, all kinds.
Maybe it's true for you. And I love that for you.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He meant well.
And a bit smaller man. Big man, small man. Round man, skinny man. But it is a thing I've noticed about like the South in general, despite their how they tend to lean politically.
Mm. And
this there's a lot of variance in the statement I'm about to make here.
So a lot of disclaimers, a lot of asterisks.
But I feel like largely a lot of people do tend to be very accepting of like any type of person if they are meeting them in person.
Right.
They have a lot of fear of people they have not interacted with, and that's why they're so like Republican.
Right.
But in my experience, when they're actually like meeting people, even if they're a type of person they've never met before, they tend to be very nice and like ask a lot of questions and be very accepting in that instance. Sometimes they're not, but in my experience, I've seen that happen a lot.
Oh, we've been raided. Red Goblin Splash. Thank you.
Thank you, Red Goblin Splash. Appreciate the raid. We're just searching for anomalies and yapping. Doing a big yap.
And I've not been focusing enough. And so it failed twice already. To be fair, this one seems like really dark.
Yeah, you could turn up the brightness. It's at 0. Oh my god.
By 10? Oh.
Wow! I feel like we do this every time we play one of these.
Yeah.
We play for like an hour on brightness 0.
I like squint for so long.
Yeah.
And my eyes are tired at the end. Oh, I can see that dude that I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'll go figure out what that thing.
Metro ATL is very black and very gay, so they kind of have no choice. We ain't going nowhere. That is very true. Atlanta is like mega gay. But oh my lord.
Is that object manipulation or orb?
But a lot of the people outside of Atlanta do not go to Atlanta. I think that is a...
It's the water.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay. Orb. Great. That one was fun.
I like that one. I like that one. Oh, it's just plants.
Oh, it's just plants.
But yeah, I feel like the people that I've talked to, like in my family, who never go to Atlanta, are like very afraid of Atlanta.
They're all being, I don't know.
And then you go to Atlanta and you're like, it's a delight out here.
I mean, because my mom will do the same thing with New York City. And I'm like, Mom, you're literally from the 60s in Queens. I don't know what you were scared of. And then you had a full-time New York City job for like 20 years in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And 2000s, whatever. But it's because, like, again, not to keep harking on this, the news, truly, they're just like, instead of reporting the facts so that you're not scared of this thing and it's just like an incident, we're going to make it sound like it can happen to your child and that it will.
Yeah.
If you do not watch this news story. So the news is like, you know, the big cities are so violent. New York City is the safest large city in America or something.
You told me that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact words, but the point is it's safe.
Yeah. It's like number 1 or number 2. And that doesn't keep people in my family from calling me being like, I wish you would move out of New York. I'm like, it's the safest city in America.
It's just crazy, like how quickly you can sort of warp people's perception.
Yeah, and then they, like, it's so interesting because I was having this conversation with my mom because my mom was, like, getting frustrated with, like, doomsdayers. She was like, you kind of, like, have to have hope in this life or, like, you know, because you're most likely going to have a long one. So, and even if you don't have a long one, why are you spending your whole life being, like, scared of things that might not happen?
Yeah.
Which I was also like, you're talking about me. Because I do this. But she was like frustrated about it, and she was like, it's because they're like so online and they keep getting like all these stories. They're inundated with like horrible news where like if they just like unplugged a little bit, then they wouldn't be so scared of these things that are happening, because it's like you're just seeing the same news story like over and over and over again. And so it seems like it's like this overwhelming threat that you need to solve personally, like immediately. Then I was like, but you do that with the 24-hour news.
Yeah.
Like I could see the same thing back.
I've had to tell my dad so many times. I have to like, I get agitated and I'm like,
Yeah.
Dad, I literally am here.
Yeah, I know.
I am literally here in the place you are talking about.
Yeah.
Why do you think you would know more about it than me? I'm here, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm like, well, you've just gotten lucky. And I was like, what?
I'm in it, and I've been in it for a decade now.
What is... If I fail this, I feel like I'm going to go to a different map, because for some reason, something's not happening with my brain on this one.
I think I know what it is.
Is it I'm yapping?
It's that you're not locked the frick in.
I'm not locked the frick in. I keep yapping.
But the yapping is fun. That's the problem. That's why I love doing it so much.
We're also streaming, so I feel like I have to yap.
Extra ladder left of slide.
This is extra?
Somebody said it. Is it true? It's true.
Good job. I'm locking in. I'm locking in.
Light left, cold pool.
Light left.
Light left, cold pool.
Cold pool?
Cold pool.
Main pool?
Cold pool.
Oh, this.
Light left. Well, they said cold pool, but there was a light on the left of the main pool that was out. Extra plant on the very left in the water slide room.
This one? Oh, this one.
The little guy.
They've hidden them so well.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not.
is this one extra?
Guess not. I hope we see the worm. That's cryptic.
That is cryptic, and I love it.
I'm scared of the worm. I don't even know what the worm is.
I did it. I found one. I'm locking in. I'm locking the frick in. Wow. A lot of
Lots of cheering outside.
lots of cheering.
I always hope to see the worm, but that's because I'm gay. Nice. I hope you get to see the worm. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Did I talk about this? I talked about this with you. So Instagram, every so often, likes to just forget everything I've ever told it that I like to see. Which is like tattoos, art, anime, manga suggestions. It's basically it. Maybe some workout stuff, right? And then it'll just like erase everything that it knows about me and be like, you want to see, I don't know, Temu ads, hot ladies, like something. And I'm like, I don't know where you pulled this from. It always changes like what it feels like I want to see all of a sudden. So while I had COVID this last time, I was scrolling on my phone a lot because it's the only thing I had like brain power to do. I couldn't like watch a show. It was too much effort to even like turn on the TV, stuff like that. Apparently what Instagram decided that I wanted to see when I had COVID was like weird, like race baity stuff and like fake, like, you know, when you could just like tell that someone's like made a take to get like a hate response.
Yeah.
So it thought that like that's what I wanted to see a lot of. And like same things for like the LGBTQ of just like the weirdest, like straight people should not be allowed to do this. They shouldn't be allowed to dance. And then it would be like 3 minutes very seriously on why straight people can't dance. And they were like, if you look at history, and I'm like, what is this? That video actually would have been funny.
Straight people should not be allowed to dance. I'm sick of it.
One of them was white people should not be allowed to use blue eyeshadow.
It's like, whoa, we're like going down the list, just like
And they were like, and this is why historically white people should not be able to use blue eyeshadow. I'm like, can we just calm the fuck down?
It's like
Shit's hard enough for everyone.
We don't need to be doing this. We don't need to be worried about this, I don't think.
Let's focus on the actual things that white people have done that are bad. That like they shouldn't actually do. Yeah. We don't gotta make up stuff. There's enough
stuff, yeah.
Desk color? Was the top a different color?
I've seen people saying that.
So what is that? Manipulation?
Probably. It was true.
Wow. Good find. Anyway, that was my COVID experience. I was like, why can't I wear blue eyeshadow? Not that I am, but why?
I told Julia this, but my Instagram went through a phase where all it wanted to show me was like diaper fetish shit.
Yeah.
And like the first one came up and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why would you think this is for me?
Yeah.
And then like for a week, they kept like occasionally just giving me like an adult wearing a diaper every once in a while. And I'm like, no. I've not told you this is something I want. I do not want this.
That does remind me, I showed you because my Instagram there were two phases I'm very specifically thinking of.
People are saying it did that to me too in
really?
chat.
Amazing.
I'm not alone here.
So one of the phases it did for me a long time ago, like your weird diaper thing, was there was this one specific image of a woman's like under her boobs to like just above like to her pelvis basically, and she was shirtless, and then there was like Japanese writing down her stomach, and then it would just point down, and it showed me that like every few swipes.
It was obsessed with it.
It was every like 10 rows. I was like, I don't know what this is. I'm not clicking it. I don't want to see this. And then the other phase that I went to more recently was that it was really wanting me to see the photo that Jacob Fullerton's fiance posted announcing their engagement. And that one was just cute. But I was also like, I don't need to see this every like 10 rows. I'm very happy for Jacob.
Look at it again. Remember this? How nice. Wow.
A rift, a lobby.
It seems rifty. Seems a little rifty.
I did it.
Marlo Not Found said, my Instagram usually shows me music and tattoos, but then gets really hyped sometimes to show me kink manga for months before getting back to the music.
This is what tattoos. I'm talking about.
Yeah, it goes crazy all of a sudden.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, and then it's like, it gets like hooked on one idea, and it's like, oh yeah, they love this.
And then they're like,
no, I don't love it.
Then they're like, wow, this image keeps showing up on their Instagram page. They must really want to see it. And I'm like, no, you've convinced yourself I want to see it.
Like, you keep putting it there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just like the freaking Spotify DJ.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Do any of y'all ever use the Spotify DJ guy? I'll put him on sometimes when I don't like want to decide what I'm putting on.
Yeah.
But he goes through these phases where like he'll play a song for me that I've never heard before. And then later on, like a few days later, he'll come on and he'll be like, now I'm going to play some songs you've been really into lately. And it's that same song that I had only heard because he plays it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker, you're the one playing it.
Yeah.
I've never played this song willingly myself. You played it for me and then decided I loved it because I keep listening to it because you keep playing it for me.
That's like Spotify got money to push that song, right?
I don't even think it's that. I think it's literally just like the algorithm is kind of shitty. And so it only looks at like how many times you played a song, not like where you played it.
And like not if you specifically turned it on by choice.
Yeah. I think it's just like because it.
Yeah. Also, my favorite thing that Jacob's Spotify DJ does is that we'll be listening to like rock or indie music a lot of the times. And then he's like, let's change up the vibe. Here's blah, blah, blah. And then it just shifts to hip hop like really hard.
Yeah.
Like, where did this come from?
I don't listen to a lot of hip hop. And so he's just like playing stuff that I don't know. He's just like making guesses, I guess. He's like, if this guy were to listen to more hip hop, I bet it would be this hip hop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't you just instead play for me stuff that is adjacent to the things I do listen to?
Yeah.
Lobby desk pen moved to other side of paper.
Really? We're getting that nitpicky? I thought it was on the left. Whoa. Good spot.
Now that's
good job.
I was gonna say shark eyes.
Shark eyes.
They got shark eyes in the chat. Sharks are known for their incredible vision.
Yeah, notoriously.
Right sauna light is missing.
Right sauna light.
Right sauna light.
Object. Also, Jacob's having like an inception moment where YouTube and Spotify really want him to listen to one band.
Oh my God. I want to know if anyone else has experienced this. There's this one music video that several years ago, YouTube would not stop putting on my fucking recommendeds. And it was the video by the group Half Alive. And the I don't remember the name. I don't even want to look it up because I looked it up the other day and they started showing it to me again all the time.
Yeah.
But the cover is like three dudes in like a very yellow thumbnail, like in like a dance pose.
Yeah, very orange.
A lot of people are saying, yeah. Still feel. Yeah, still feel.
Yeah.
That song would not get off my goddamn homepage. And I never listened to it and I never clicked it. I don't know if it's a good song. I didn't want to watch it. And then, I mean, Julia played it for me at some point. It actually was a good song, but what the fuck? But then just recently, they must have put out like a new album or a new song.
Yeah.
And once again, their thumbnails were all over my YouTube. And I have not listened to them on YouTube. And that is a case where I'm like, they must be getting promotion from someone on YouTube. Like there must be some connection because there's no other reason it would be constantly presented before me.
Yeah. It was just crazy. He had his YouTube up and then he pulled up his Spotify and it was there like immediately.
That's right. Spotify did recommend it to me also.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get these motherfuckers out of my face. I don't care if they're good.
Oh.
I got a bone to pick.
Up, up, up.
Oh, it's the little lad. Oh, good. You got out of there. Nice. With that being said, I have, since someone mentioned it in chat, I have also gotten a lot of really good song recommendations from YouTube. I feel like their song recommendation algorithm is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like they'll just show me a band with like 10K views and I'll listen to it and I'll be like, that's actually sick. Thank you. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
And like they'll recommend me like really obscure stuff, which I like.
My homepage always has some videos that are like 112 plays or something. And I'm like, that's interesting. That's cool. Like views, whatever.
Yeah, I'll check some of those out sometimes. I do like that YouTube will give you stuff with very little views.
Yeah.
Like trying to promote some of these smaller channels and give them a chance.
YouTube doing something right.
Most of the time, if I click on one of them, I'm like, I see why you have 100 views.
Yeah.
But you know what? I wish you the best.
You know, maybe it's their like, first few videos and they're growing. But
No! Come on!
I'm doing a different level. I can't. I'm gonna do this one.
Yeah, let's do apartment building.
All right, I'm locking in for this from the beginning. From the get-go.
She's locking the frick in.
What is that? Is that like a... Oh, it's a boot scraper. Black cat. Or B.
I did think it was funny. Oh, I love that cat.
Yeah.
That YouTube started recommending me new channels recently, and I realized quickly that it was because all of the Marvel Snap creators I used to watch have made Pokemon TCG Pocket channels now. Mm-hmm. And so they're all popping back up again on new channels, and I'm like, oh, it's you guys. Hey. Hey, welcome back, y'all.
Pissy. Pissy.
Pesse. Let me get a pesse cheese.
We went to our local pizza place for dinner, and they had run out of dough. They were just so...
They were slammed
that they ran out of dough. I really like the people who work there, though, so it was hard to be mad.
I think Lovesick asked what my favorite card is so far. I gotta find, what's the one that you like love so much? The slope, you have to show yours. Your Slowpoke full art card.
Oh my god, I'll pull it up like
it's
right
like
now.
The most incredible card. I was so jealous.
Hold on.
And I'll try to find my favorite one.
So yes, I have been playing it, but I'm literally only opening packs because I just don't care about anything else.
It's just fun to open packs.
So, oh my god, yeah. Okay. Ah!
She's freaking out. She's losing it.
I really like Shelder. This Shelder, excellent. Really good. Are you talking about the time?
I'm talking about your full art
Tynema?
Slowpoke card.
Oh my god, yeah.
You can search Slowpoke in the little searchy.
Oh.
The full art Slowpoke card is incredible. Yes, yes. Let me hide my face.
Look at that freaking card.
Look at how good it is.
It's so good.
I'm jealous.
My favorite one that I've gotten though, is this one.
The
Tynema.
The Tynamo that's like...
It's like crocheted.
Crocheted. Hold on, I gotta show... I'm not sure what my favorite one is. I do genuinely love this Charizard art. I mean Charmander art. I think is like, can you hold it back a little bit? Yeah. I think it's such a cute illustration. But then I'm also a big fan of this this wheezing.
I'm not learning anything. I'm looking at the art.
This wheezing.
Don't worry. Oh yeah, that wheezing's really good.
I really like this wheezing.
They got some good stuff. Once I saw Jacob opening packs and like how many good pieces of art there were, I was like, all right, yeah, I'll download this game. I don't know how long I'll play it for, but
it's just a nice game because you don't have to like do anything if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You can just open the 2 packs they give you for free every day and look at what cards you get. I like doing the battling a little more, but
I forgot the battling was a thing until we were running late to see our friends downstairs. Someone was... 2 chairs.
2 chairs.
2 chairs.
But no beers.
Mm.
Could you imagine just like sitting in one of those chairs with your friend, just like watching something on that CRT?
Yeah. No thanks.
The back rooms. It honestly, it gives me memories of, there was a time when I was probably like 12 or 13. I went to Tybee Island with one of my friends. His family had like a house there, his grandparents or something. It's like an island off the south coast of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And we had brought our PlayStation 2 and we were so excited to game, but then we didn't have like the correct cord to plug into the old ass TV. And so we like bicycled to a Radio Shack. And it was like one of the most independent things I'd ever done, like bicycling alone to a Radio Shack.
Yeah.
To buy a cable for a PS2. And then we played Dynasty Warriors 2 literally nonstop for like the entire weekend. Sitting in chairs like that on a TV like that.
That's great.
It might not have been Tybee. I think it might have been St. Simon's. Maybe it was St. Simon's.
Is there a tire missing? Got distracted by Pokemon talk.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Dang. 3, 2. You can keep talking.
People are asking if that tiny bike is normal.
This bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny bike normal.
Tiny bike normal.
I know I could keep talking. I just didn't have anything to say for a moment.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
I'm just like existing in the moment.
I think this one's gonna be a bust.
Not a phone in sight.
Wow.
What is it?
Down. Upside down. Either an image anomaly or a manipulation or movement or.
Is it moved or is it manipulated?
I don't know. Could be rotated. Yeah.
Anybody played any of the new Dragon Age yet?
Is that out?
I think it just came out.
Hmm.
I'm definitely interested in playing, but I'm kind of waiting to see more like consensus about it.
I hear Dragon Age has gone woke with gay stuff.
gone woke with gay. The doctor comes in the room.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sir. It turns out you've gone woke with gay. And it is terminal. Because I've seen some people that are like, I loved it. I beat it 3 times already. I've seen some people that are like, I hated it. It wasn't like what I wanted based on the other Dragon Ages. And then I've seen some people that were like, I didn't like it. And then I kept playing and then I loved it. I think there's a bit of an abyss in here. The writing is hit or miss, Draz. Yeah, I've kind of heard that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've played 2 Dragon Ages, I think, and I cannot tell you a single thing that happened in either Dragon Age. Was this always so big?
I tried to play Dragon Age Origins probably on three separate occasions. And every time I had to stop because I think that game is so fucking ugly.
Yeah. We were
Something
just talking
about the
this.
way it looks, Origins specifically, is like so hideous to me. And it like wears on my eyes.
You and I were just talking about how it's like I don't want to miss a good game just because like the aesthetics aren't good. But if the aesthetics aren't good, I probably won't play a game.
It's a problem with me too, for sure. Like, I agree with all the people in chat who are like Origins is the best one or like it's incredible. I think you're probably right. I just can't. I have a really hard time pushing through if I find something like aesthetically really unpleasant.
Yeah. Blue. Phase. Middle. This weird light socket. Sane.
Now, Claire Bear said, I kind of love an ugly game, Oblivion and Morrowind being the prime examples. I don't think Oblivion or Morrowind are ugly.
No, those are ones that have like aged poorly, maybe. But like, I'm not talking about games that are like the aesthetic is outdated. I'm talking about games where like everything looks a little disjointed or
Yeah.
like the models are.
I think it's a cohesion issue.
It is a cohesion issue, I think, yeah.
Because all of Morrowind looks like Morrowind.
Yeah.
And all of Oblivion is ugly, but I do find it funny the way it's ugly.
Yeah.
And it's all ugly in like the same way.
Yeah.
Dragon Age Origins, like things look like they didn't fit together. Like it was, the way it was ugly in different places was like too different. Like the way things looked didn't quite mesh.
Mm-hmm.
And like something about that like really gets to me.
The object manipulation? What is this? This was different, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's kind of like also when there's a game with pixel art, I want the pixel sizing to be consistent across all assets.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to say an unpopular opinion. I could not play Terraria because I did not like how it looked and the tiny pixel art.
I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I couldn't play Terraria because I didn't like how it looked, and I think it was largely because of that pixel issue.
Yeah. A lot of people say it's a great game, but I've tried several times to play it and I cannot get over it.
I also don't like when it's pixels, but then like they use like the motion tweening to where the pixels aren't even like consistently square. Like sometimes they're diamond because it's just like an object that they're tweening.
Yeah.
Like when you swing the sword in Terraria.
Yeah. It's like a creative way to make less work for yourself by making like by not having to like animate a full motion.
Yeah. And like I understand why you would do that, and a lot of people probably don't care.
Yeah.
But it really like, for some reason to me, it like really like grates on my brain.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are calling it mixels, and I did not know there was a term for it, but that's funny. That does make sense.
Was this here? It was. Was not.
Terraria had a lot of things that let them do less work but have more shit. I think that they made the right choice. I mean, it's one of the most popular games and enduring games.
Yeah.
Like they made the right choice for them and what they were making. 100%. Just doesn't vibe with me.
Yeah.
If you're
It's
looking
not
to
what
get
I look
if you're
for.
looking to get me specifically, you
Right.
got to make a different thing.
Yeah. Tiny bike and hall. These two? These two are always here.
Draz is talking about the 8-bit Neopets apparently have a lot of mixels. And also saying they're not even 8-bit, and I don't know why they called it that. Draz, you wouldn't have even had to tell me that that was going to be the case. I would have just guessed it. Neopets is one of the prime perpetrators of the clashing aesthetics and styles look. Draz made an announcement and said, please look at them. I can't right now, Draz, but I will later.
Was this here? Look at what?
Just trust me on this, but the coffee pot in the back of storage is extra object.
Here?
There's like a coffee maker back
This
there.
thing?
Could that be true?
Could be. I've never seen it before, so. I trust them.
They said to trust them.
I trusted
And
you.
their trust was warranted.
The bike and storage became a tricycle. So when we came back in, that was like the first thing I looked at since it like was brought up the previous run. And this was the first that I had seen it on this run. So I can't tell if I was wrong before.
You must have been wrong before, right? Like it was tricycle originally?
Yeah. Or like it changed really quickly this time around.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love Weird Cat.
That's excellent. That's actually excellent. That's excellent, and I loved it.
I don't even think the cat was being that weird.
No.
That's like normal cat behavior.
That was me when I was trying to take a bath today, and Olive, I left the door open because Olive was screaming. And she was just like... She was trying to get up on everything that was high and just like stare like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Okay, so that skateboard was always there? Was this square always here? It's a weird question, but...
Hey, well, more like, was this square always here?
Whoa!
Oh, shit. Freaking wrecked.
There was a time before me, unbelievably.
Who let this square in here? You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
Get her out of here, and then the rest of y'all, you want to do some drugs?
I don't know if that counts as a phone. It's an intercom.
An intercom is like a phone for your building.
Tiny bicycle is now a tricycle. Okay. Do we think that it was wrong then or it's wrong now?
We're about to find out.
About to find out.
So tricycle is correct, as God intended it. Extra plate on wall under lights in apartment hallway.
This?
That's got to be it, right?
Because that's been there.
That's always there.
That's like one of the first things I marked when I came back in. because I was curious about it.
This room is so dormy to me.
Yeah. I
remember my dorm had a room like that with like a ping pong table in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the most ass room. The vibes were like horrible.
Yeah.
It was just like pure white walls and ceiling. There were like no windows in it. It felt like you were going crazy when you were in there.
FIT.
Ads.
I don't know if FIT still has it or if they replaced it with something, because I went to college a long time ago, but they used to have this room that had a pool table, a TV, a couch, and just like a relaxing room. I used to hang out there all the time with my friends. We used to game in there.
The gamer chamber.
It was all the way in what was referred to in my time as the A building, which is the building that's closest to 7th Street. No. 8th. Which was the opposite end of the illustration building. Now they're all named like after people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my time, it was ABCD building.
They gonna get one named after you?
No, they've never contacted me once. They only contacted me for money.
They don't know. They don't know what you're up to.
They love to highlight people that I graduated with or anything. Just anything that they do. I've never been spoken about once.
Your guys' streams have been randomly getting small, but then sometimes returning to normal size lately.
That's an anomaly you have to report.
What does that mean exactly?
That's an anomaly.
Like the size is getting small? Has anyone else been experiencing this random smallness? Or is it just that person? I thought I was losing it.
What? Like, I believe you.
I think it's ads. Is it when the ads come up? Like it's moving us small to play the ads, but you're maybe perhaps
it was just me.
Are you blocking the ads? It's happening to me right now. I think it's the ads.
Yeah,
because ads are running.
Ads. Oh man, during the Olympics, Jacob and I kept getting this ad. All the ads were normal. And then you would get this one with Simone Biles, and I felt bad because it was for like hair products. But they were like scaled to be significantly smaller and in like a 4:3 ratio. So then the TVs were all forced to scale them up and squish. So it would always be long or wide Simone Biles.
She was
every Olympics.
So wide and so blurry.
So blurry because it was not scaled up correctly.
It was cracking me up every time because I'm like, how do you fuck this up so bad?
Like this company I've never heard of before has the money to have Simone Biles.
But they didn't have the money to know how to make the video wide.
Oh, there was this other commercial. We'll talk about it while I play the game. There was this other commercial that we get now for some ad marketing company that wants you to know, are all of these doors backwards?
One of them seems backwards, doesn't it?
Yeah, which one?
Probably the odd one out.
Right? We get this ad for this like company that wants to make ads for you. And it's door anomaly. That's what it is. Duh. Anyway, and the commercial is just full of the cheapest stock images and footage.
Yeah, their ad is like looks like dog shit. And the ad is about let us make ads for you. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do that because you can't even make an ad for your own damn self.
Yeah. Odd door is normal. Okay. Thank you. Is this different?
Jesus.
I feel like this box is that right?
That's a classic box. Box is new? Damn, I was talking out of my ass.
My brain flagged it, but then I was like, maybe I just have...
Classic box?
Did it move?
Was it manipped? Someone said it used to be like broken down. It might be manipped.
Okay. We got it.
It was manipped. Are we ever going to get an updated droppy for Sauna vid? Do you think you'd pick the same animals? I don't know. I've thought about doing another one at some point. I don't know. I'd probably pick a different animal just for fun.
Yeah, I'd probably pick a different animal for fun, but I don't know what I would be.
Sardine. Yeah, Julia's already got.
Yeah, you're right. I would be a
Sauna,
fish.
it's a sardine Sauna.
You're absolutely right. I would be a fish.
What fish would I be? I don't resonate with fish.
A crab.
I don't associate with fish.
No? What about a mola mola?
I'm purely mammalian.
What about a sea turtle?
I don't associate with lizards either.
What about a crocodile?
No, that's a lizard to me. In my world.
Okay. I could see that.
I'm just like a real mammal. To me, it's mammals. Mammals are it. The rest of them are like all there, and that's fine. But they're not for me.
Maybe I'd be a crow.
Birds? I do like birds, but there's definitely, they play second fiddle to mammals.
Mm-hmm. Is this paper new? I don't think so.
I think it's like I see mammals and I'm like, you could be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I see fish and I'm like, you can't be my friend. There's no world in which you're going to be my friend. I see birds and I'm like, some of you can be my friend.
Yeah.
I see lizards and I'm like, some of you can be my friend. Gibbon Jacob. Are gibbons the ones that sit in the hot springs? Because I do want to be that monkey.
Yeah, but aren't they like angry?
Yeah, man. They sit in the hot springs, and if you interrupt them, they go crazy on you. That's what I want to do.
I just want to relax. You know when you're like too tense for too long because of work, and so like everything makes you snap, and then you don't understand why you are irritated all the time?
Yeah.
That's those monkeys. Monkeys are like, I'm just trying to take a moment for me.
Except all they do is take moments for them.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on crabs? Crabs are just bugs.
Crabs are bugs.
I mean, that's also why I like capybaras so much, because they also chill in hot springs. Any animal that chills in the hot springs is for me.
True.
Frogs?
I got no opinions on frogs.
I like them in the sense that, like, when I see a frog, I'm like, ooh, a frog.
Yeah.
But I don't think the frog can be my friend. I don't think the frog has any desire to be my friend, and no matter how much time I spent with the frog, I don't think it would ever change its mind on that.
Jacob, I just made a face, and I was like, oh, I'm doing the Monster Hunter guarding face.
Did you guys see that? Did you see there's like a glitch in, well, I mean, you know there's a glitch in Monster Hunter Wilds. We've experienced some of those.
If you watched yesterday's stream, yeah.
But there's a glitch in the beta where when characters are wielding a shield, their like facial expressions change to be like, it's so funny. Yeah, the shield one. I gotta find the picture.
Yeah. So hard to make the face. It like makes my face tired.
I was laughing so hard at the picture. Yes, here it is. Can I get up there can I get up in the cam?
Yeah.
Permission to get up in the cam?
Do it.
Face. Bottom. Look at how freaking mad they get. They get so pissed when they're holding a shield. Everyone is just saying it's just their resting shield face. Their blocking face. I hope they never change it. I hope they always make that face when they're holding a shield.
I just keep thinking about the audio desyncing. And how it would just happen.
It would happen and then it would just get worse and worse infinitely.
Like, what was it?
I'm probably going to be playing the PC beta soon. I'm curious to see if it happens with that. I don't think I'm streaming it, but I might be trying to play the PC beta with Onsta this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And maybe Spencer.
Cute.
Try to get both of them. Well, I mean, Onsta got me, and now I'm trying to get Spencer.
Right, yeah.
That's the order of operations. You seeing any anomalies, bud?
Did this green can move?
Whoa, it's the huge man! Yes, 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 yes! Oh! You are a disappointment. No!
Hi.
Huge man, huge man!
Huge man in the garage.
What do we do, huge man?
I can't believe he slapped us and called us a disappointment.
Select all images with huge man.
Damn.
Huge
we got
man.
slapped.
I'm sorry. I don't know what we did. Why is huge man disappointed?
I don't know, man.
I would do anything
For Huge Man.
to make Huge Man be proud of me again.
Yeah. Oh man, if you're playing Monster Hunter, that means I can play. I finally picked up Cyberpunk, y'all.
Picked it up on sale.
Yep. 50% off.
I feel like that's a great game to pick up on sale. Got a lot of stuff in it.
How do I?
That's called value.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I'd be into Cyberpunk, so I was like, I'll wait until it's on sale. But all my friends told me I would like it, so I picked it up. So far, I'm liking it. I haven't really done anything.
Did Keanu Reeves say "Wake the fuck up, samurai" to you?
No. Yet? I think that's a different path that I'm on. I'm on the street kid path or whatever.
You're not on the "Wake the fuck up, samurai" path?
I don't think so.
I think that most of the paths are like identical after the beginning of the game is what I heard.
Yeah, I'm still in the beginning of the game.
He doesn't actually say that at all. Who says it then? Somebody says it.
Did you find Burning Dick Guy? What is happening?
We've not found Burning Dick Guy.
In this game or Cyberpunk. No, I just met... I already forgot his name.
He only says it in the trailer? Oh.
Dang. I just met the big boy because I tried to steal a car. And then he was like, "No, I'm stealing this car." And then we both got caught. And he was like, sorry, I should have just let you steal the car.
And then he says, "Wake the fuck up, samurai. We're going to go steal another car."
This replacement or movement? I'm pretty sure it's a different color from the rest. I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'm wrong.
What the hell's this Pixar ass granny? Oh! Oh my god. Pixar granny, please!
Hey, Meet the Hag is what we just got.
Hag.
Speaking of Meet the Hag, R.I.P. Eric Ten Hag, am I right, United fans?
Oh my god.
You don't like that joke?
I bet it's pretty good for people that know.
I mean, it's not even a joke. It's just talking about current events.
But it was related. You did.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good for you.
I know his name is pronounced like Ten Hag, but...
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag. The manager for Manchester United got sacked. What I'm referencing?
Now he's just the adjure. No more man. Am I right?
It's not an intruder. Is it a dead body?
I think that's a dead body.
Okay. I guess he's not moving.
He's laying like in such a way where like she's gonna fall off.
Oh yeah. Nah, she does that. I watch her all the time.
Her back is like completely off the side of the thing.
Yeah, I'll see her like that from my computer sometimes. And sometimes she'll stretch and she's from there and I'm like, that's it for you. You're dead.
Like you have all this room up there.
Yeah.
Why do you lay on the edge?
on, guys. We're 1 hour away from finishing a freaking level.
We can do it. Ye can do it. Yee.
Broken glass. That's what it is. Don't call me Julie.
Don't call me Shirley.
Here's my rant about being called Julie.
Tell him.
You aren't making my name shorter when you type it. This is not against you. I'm ranting. You're catching a stray right now. I apologize. This isn't aimed at you. This is aimed at a lifetime of being called Julie.
They're doing Julie because of the Jason and Julie.
Oh yeah, true.
The ongoing joke.
Yeah, which is fine. I do like that joke. I think it's funny. But I did get an email the other day. I've been emailing with a company like back and forth, and they just decided to start calling me Julie in the past few emails. Blood. And I'm like, you're not shortening my name. You're just replacing a letter with a different letter, thus making my name a different name.
People do that to you all the time.
All the time. They keep wanting to call me Julie. I'm like, that's a different name. I understand Jules. I understand Jewel. Those are shorter. I keep hearing like heels. I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at by a teacher.
I just call you Jay.
Jay.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. Stay on the course. Stay on course.
Manhole gone.
Manhole gone? Yeah, in the... Right. Let's see. Object.
Not my manhole.
Oh. We've done it. Okay, stay on course. Stay on course, team.
I believe.
We know it's a tricycle or the other bike now.
We've learned. We're learning. We're growing. "15 minutes remain." Pissy. 10 minutes remain.
Is that an intruder? Or is that a dead body? It was an intruder.
5 minutes remain. Now that's an intruder. That's the same dude from the spa.
I didn't want to look at him. In case he killed me. We're
call,
so
good
close
call.
to finishing the damn level.
Yay! Yes, 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 yes. We gotta win.
Thank God.
Just in time.
Good Lord.
Good job, Julia.
Thank you.
You're so Julia, as they say.
I legitimately did not know what people were talking about for a long time when I was getting tagged in So Julia memes. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
And then we've talked about this before, but I've decided that that Charlie XCX's music is just not for me. Especially after the I don't want to go to school, I just want to break the rules song commercial just wouldn't stop playing.
That was it. That ruined it forever.
But then I was like, I can't let one commercial ruin my opinion of this very popular artist. I'll give her a shot. And then I tried listening to Brat and I was like, I cannot. This is not for me.
You're not a brat.
I'm not a brat.
You know?
I'm not a brat. Sorry, y'all.
Some people just aren't brats.
Just not a brat.
That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's not a brat. It was not a brat summer for us.
No, it was not.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on this Halloween stream.
Yeah, special bonus stream.
I'm sorry I failed at that stupid spa level like so many times.
That's fine. To me.
I
feel like we all had a nice time.
I hope so.
And that's all that matters.
I hope people had a good time. You can see Olive's little feet up there.
Hey, you mind if I get in there, read some subs?
Jacob's gonna read some subs. Joffy stream Monday. Oh, we have a special Sunday Secret Sleepover Society stream.
Special Sunday. And then I don't know if we're streaming on Monday. Who knows? We're streaming today, aren't we? Yeah, it's just, it's the 4th. So who knows if we'll all be in the energy or the mood to do it. I'm gonna try to stream on the 5th. Do a special Satisfactory stream, so maybe I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna go so Jacob can read stream. I mean, subs. Stream.
Goodbye.
I was like so confused. I was like, what the hell's November 4th? Then I was like, oh, election day is the 5th. Stream on the 5th is a birthday celebration for Kaz.
Hope you like Satisfactory, Kaz.
Happy Kaz Day to all who celebrate. I'm going to read the subs. Thanks everyone for watching and for hanging out with us. This was a fun Halloween stream. We got subs from Too Many Elves, Deathwhack, Negapole, Midori Senin, Numbskull, Aethriax, Rip Gina, Gravity Pike, Emmy Bunny, Noel and Noel, Pansy Wins, Purple Duck 1400, Cryptid Space, Zav, Illegally Blonde, Diabolical Mo, Unholy Pancakes, Soroka, Ire Sprite, gifted 13 gift subs. Thank you so much, Ire Sprite. Rainy Lycan, Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, Blue 425, Grammar Ramron Ding Dong, Tired and Right-Handed, Volta Isanari, Sturgeon Bay, Storm and Ozone, Void Soup, Fire Smythe, Titanium Teddy Bear, Plague Bambi, Ben Cannon gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. Cotton Ball, Oz Belmont, Dark Queen Yeem, Kate, Ophelia Florets, Soup Freaked, The Ginger Lesbian 10, Moranidol 120, Clevs Velasco, Gtopia, Don't Garf It Up, Ding Dang Downey, Jack Auburn, It's a Spencer, Honeycomb Bear, Anonymous Gifter, Stina Bug, Board Librarian, Professor Rad gifted 10 subs. Thank you, Professor Rad, as always. To your liking, Murgle the Yurdle. Rebecca Roney gifted a sub. Thank you, Reb. Wild Rebellion, Skittles Galilei, Undercaffeinated Geek, Mothy Muffins, Redwood Seas, Superior Medium, SEB, Todd from Mario, Little Rad Goblin, French Baguette 15, Pipo Boos. Okay, that is all of those. And we got a new one from Burson Corpse. Choco Cat Spemus. And Kaz subscribed as well. Thank you, Kaz. And Merlin Hurricane, Lube Skeleton, Twitchy Flesh. Lube Skeleton and Twitchy Flesh back to back paints a haunting image. But thanks everyone. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on our special Sunday stream. And that's it. Bye-bye.